So yesterday I posted a video about 5 different things that Kevin Franke should have done to protect his children from abuse from their mother, Ruby Franke. And those 5 things are tips for every parent who is going through a divorce or you're separated and you no longer have access to your children and you're concerned about the other parent's behavior. Today I learned more that indicates he failed to do any of those and probably should be arrested. In the probable cause affidavit, we learn that Ruby has been charged with 6 counts of aggravated child abuse. Aggravated child abuse is a serious crime. It's a second-degree felony. It includes serious injury, including conduct resulting in starvation or failure to thrive or malnutrition that jeopardizes the child's life. Serious injuries, a combination of 2 or more physical injuries inflicted on the same person, either at the same time or different occasions. There are 6 different counts that she's been charged with. And we also learned that the little boy who escaped from the window to go ask for help was taken to the hospital where he was put on a medical hold, and he had severe injuries, not just indications that he had been tied up, but deep lacerations and was close to starvation. So we've also learned that Kevin Franke was not living with his wife and they had been separated for 13 months. No one had filed for divorce. So one of the ways that you can protect your children is by getting eyes on them. So by getting them into counseling, by making sure there's court-ordered therapy. These children were being homeschooled by their mother, which meant there was even fewer eyes on them. So if you are in this situation where you're trying to protect your children and you're separated from their other parent, you have to make sure that people have eyes on your children. He knew they were being homeschooled. He knew his wife was a nut job. He knew that her behavior seemed to be escalating. He knew that she had already engaged in pretty cruel conduct. We know that DCFS has custody of the children. Why would they do that? DCFS only takes custody of children if there is no parent that is willing and able to protect a child. Now, Franke's sisters have come out to say that they did everything they could, but they really didn't. So here's something you need to know. Any individual can file a private dependency action if no parent is able or willing to take care of the child. And in this case, neither Kevin nor Ruby were able or willing to take care of these children. So any private citizen could have, in Arizona, filed a private dependency action. The same is true in Utah, where any interested person can file an abuse, neglect, or dependency petition. Now let's talk about Kevin. So failure to protect is a crime in Utah, and it is defined as the conduct of the non-abusive parent or guardian who knows the identity of the abuser, neglecting the child, but lies, conceals, or fails to report the abuse or neglect. There is no way that your child gets to severe starvation and lacerations and you don't know about it unless you have pieced out and you have neglected that child, unless you have been nowhere for the last 13 months. And rest assured, both parents have an obligation to protect and not abuse these children. So even if Kevin did not engage in abusive behavior directly, he is culpable and could be charged with a crime.